Hello, my people and my lovelies. Good to see you once again. I hope you've been doing well, keeping well. I, I'm great. I am great, but I can't be great if my people are always in distress and confusion. I just can't be great. So anytime I come here, I am great, but not great. I often hear this word from black men and black women about go where you are celebrated. And I'm thinking, go where you are celebrated. Let me think about it. Do we hear that if you don't love yourself, who do you expect to love you more than you should love yourself? Have black people heard of that saying? Who do you expect to love you more than you would love yourself? If you, as black people, don't collectively, yes, love yourselves, celebrate yourselves, who do you think would love you and celebrate you? The word of black people today, 60% of black people, your world is messed up. Your world is messed up. It's messed up by you. It's messed up by your oppressors. It's messed up by your enemies. It's messed up by those you help to create. Those you help to bring up. 60% of black people, this is your reality. The new trend that has been going on now is black women dating outside the race, which is just probably, let me see, 10%. While the black men on the other hand, is now 80%. I don't care who says it's not up to 80%. They would love to. The remaining percent would love to. So I would just say yes, because they are, if you can't beat them, join them. That's what black men are nowadays. So I give it 80%. Black men and women, you've been made powerless. You've made yourselves powerless as well. Everybody is now fighting for their own survival. Yes, especially in the black community, you are all individuality. It's just me and mine, me and mine. You are not for the collective of black people. Because most of you don't want to die, but you want to go to heaven. How is that possible? Yes, how is that possible? If you don't want to die, but you want to go to heaven, how would that be possible? Most black women and men, you've been manipulated to the extent where you don't even know who you are anymore. You don't even know who you are anymore. You've been beaten by the society you live in. You've been beaten by your own selves. You've been beaten by your leaders. Now you are in confusion. You believe that when you go and date outside your race, your life will be better. You believe that when you go and date outside, the black man believes that when he dates outside his race, that's when things goes well for him. The black woman believes that when she dates outside her race, that's when that's when she will be treated well and better. You all are delulu or delusional. You are all living and swimming and eating in your delusion. And it's embarrassing. Even I, as a black woman, I mean, I have to be strong to actually just carry on in this world with the way black men as a collective and black women have destroyed blackness and have helped destroy blackness. And I feel so sorry for the young ones coming that are still being born in this disorganization, this ruthless world, this biased world, this world that is full of racism, world that is full of evil devils, black and white together. But I owe it, like it's my duty, you know, to do to do as much as I can to educate us, to shed some light in what we are doing wrong. And I always pray that some of us get it, because many of us cannot be saved. We cannot be saved. Going back to this, go where you are celebrated. Black people, who is celebrating you? I'm putting this question to you and asking you, who is celebrating you? Who told you they are celebrating you when you go to the other side? How are you celebrated? How are you celebrated? Black people, you are used. You are deceived. You are abused. In anything you do, even by your own, you are abused, you are used, and you have always been deceived. You have always been deceived. And I'm saying this due to the video I just watched, where a black woman who is married to a white man, I don't know, they're having some arguments, and the white man obviously called the police into the house. And you should see the way this black woman is brutally beaten by the police. All because she's probably refusing to be arrested and standing her ground as a human being that she is. I ask my question again. Who is celebrating you? Black men and women. Who is celebrating you? Black men and women, you've completely missed the plot. You've missed it all. You have missed it all. And until you get it right, the suffering will continue. The rejection will continue. The abuse will continue. The confusion will continue. These things and many more will continue. When you were created, you were given simple rules by your Creator. Simple rules by your Creator. But you allowed the Western world to manipulate your life, your heart, your body, and your soul so much that you turned your back on your Creator. And that's what we are seeing till this day. The destructions we've allowed, that it's affecting us. That's affecting us till this day. And the fact that black men and black women are still not getting it, that you have no allied. Your own allies are just there to use you and manipulate you and bring you to their own side. That's what your allies are doing. That's what your allies are doing. Without the breeding of a light skin or a white person and a black person, you won't be calling Arab today. You won't be calling Latino today. Without the breeding of black and white, you won't be calling those people what you call them today. But black people have been used to continue. They've been used to abuse themselves. They've been used to bring another race, another lives into the world. And for all of you, you think because you are actually enjoying at the moment from whatever you are creating that is you think it's enjoyment. At the end of the day, it's nothing. You will just be living more chaos to the other black people, for the other black people to clear up. Just like we have been doing from generation to generation. I'm going to play this video now because why you think you are celebrated, I do not think you are celebrated. I know that you are used. I know that you are abused. I know that you are deceived, just like they deceived your ancestor with salt. That has led to where we are today. The same way you black people are being deceived, used, and abused. But you think you are going where you are celebrated, when the real truth is not always told in this your matchmaking and what is it called? Your interracial dating. Yes? How can a man who claims they love you call the police for you and watch you being manhandled? What is his reason for calling the police for you? What is his reason? Black people forget that you have a special gene that these people are after. You forget to know that. And once you've actually given them that gene that they are after, you mean nothing anymore to them, even if they carry on with you. It's that gene they are looking for. I want to ask black people, what have you done to the other race? What have you done to the other race? There are many videos I have watched regarding us and them, and even in life, just looking at reality in life and seeing how you are being treated. And the only way you think you have a chance is when you are used as a vehicle for destruction. Yes? But to you, you are happy where you're happy. At least you live in a nice area, you live in a nice home, or for whatever reason you think, you feel like you're doing. You rather be where you are there than to be where we are here. I'm gonna play this video because I am actually gutted. I'm gutted. I hope it's clear because it's always this light shining too bright for the video to actually play at the way I would want it to. Let me try. Okay. So the video is not clear, but this video, I am playing this video from someone called Evie Anita. Yes, Evie Anita. You can go watch the full video, but this is a German man who's married to a black woman. I don't know, for whatever reason she has they have dispute, and he called the police for the black woman. You should see the manhandling of the black woman. I don't know where these people got this idea for, that this is the way to actually this is the way to actually behave towards us, especially as a black woman. I'm disgusted. Very. If you can't see the video, I'm sure you can hear the commotion. And from what I can see here, that's nearly how many police on top of one woman.
I cannot fix my baby. I cannot fix my baby. For context, into the first 10 seconds you saw at the beginning of this video.
I mean, I can't even play the video because it's not clear. You should see the way they are manhandling this woman. Someone that just had a cesarean. I'm going to just forfeit showing you the video. But you can go to Ivie Anita's page and watch the video. Yes? She just gave birth through cesarean. And this is the way she's being manhandled by police. Including there's a white woman there who is trying to make sure she catches up with her white counterparts to bring this black woman down. So for whatever reason, I don't know, for whatever reason, whatever this woman did, is that the way to address it? Is that the way to address it? This nonsense takes place because we as black people, we keep short. We don't bother addressing all these kind of behaviors. Because we as black people, we have our own stereotypes. Some black men or many black men will say, the way black women are so aggressive, I don't blame the white people doing. No, you cannot use that as an excuse. I've always said before in my video, I said I don't relate to black women, apart from my sister and my mother. I don't. But when it comes to fighting, speaking up for us as black women, because I know I am not those kind of black women that those black men are experiencing and they have bad experience with. I know I'm not that kind of black woman. And I know that the other black women paint other black women in a bad light. And I don't want to make black women a rug or a foot match for everyone to come and march because we are trying to keep quiet, because we are trying to be nice, because we are trying to overlook what we know people are doing purposely to trigger us as black women. I have seen many things. I've been many places. I have walked in so many places. And I have seen the behavior of others towards us. I have. So when I come here and sit down and make a video, I know why I know why I'm here, because I know that it's unfair for us to be treated the way we are treated. And I do these videos. I challenge these things. I speak up because I am a woman, and a black woman for that matter. And I would not allow anybody to disrespect me anywhere I go or anywhere I am just because they think they can and because I am a black woman. I will definitely fight my ground, stand my ground. I will stand my ground because what I give is respect and what I want back is respect. I'm sorry I can't play this video for you to really see. I mean, I need to really start getting my this video editing together now, because this is really even pissing me off as well, not being able to show you this video, because I don't know why it's never clear when I'm trying to show, show the video. This woman is literally being pressed to the ground, and the other man, the white man, is hitting her. Is hitting her on the back. She's saying, I want to go with my baby. Let me go with my baby. Yes? I want to go with my baby. Let me go with. If you are arresting me, fine. Let me go with my baby. She just had a baby. That baby would be hungry. That baby would need to suck from her mother's breast. And she's been hitting hard on her back. Like I said before, it's a shame that you cannot watch the video, but you can go to Ivie Anita's page, and if I can just let you watch the commotion.
For context, into the first 10 seconds you saw.
You see? They are pressing. You cannot see what I'm seeing here. They are pressing her and they are hitting her. And we black people all over the world, we will keep quiet. We will not speak up. Why would you be treating a man like that, a woman like that? Yes? Is it black women's fault that God created us differently? Because this is where the jealousy is coming from all these people. This is where the jealousy comes from in all these other races. The fact that we are created different is where that jealousy comes from. But that does not give you anybody the right to treat a black woman like a man. It doesn't give anybody the right. It doesn't. Looking at this video and looking at the husband to this black woman, for whatever reason, I will always blame the black man and the white man. We as black women, I don't think we ever set out to be dating any white men. No. We never did. Black men must have forgotten slavery. They must have forgotten when their eyes was closed. Yes? And their mother was positioned for them to sleep with her. They must have forgotten all that. I don't think any black woman in her right mind has forgotten all those history the way black men forget it. So if a black woman goes, because someone left underneath my comment section on my last video that I should keep the same energy for swellers. When I'm talking about black men going outside their race and dating outside their race, someone said keep the same energy for the swellers, for your black swellers. Like, no black woman is so happy to go and be dating outside her race. No black woman. How can you leave original and go and buy fake? Only when you know that you don't have the money to stand up to original, and you don't have what it takes to buy original, that you will go for fake. The same way I see these black women going to date white men. Yes, few percentage of white men are good and they mean well for black women. Just like the 78% of 80% of black men who don't mean well for black women. The same way 80%, 90% of white men who don't mean well for black women. And yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. But still, the devil we know is better than the angels we don't know as black women. The devil we know is better than the angel we don't know. And many scenarios, we've had many scenarios whereby when there's any misunderstanding between this white man, or a black man, white woman, we see the way the favor is on themselves. Even when it comes to black woman, white man, we see the way the favor is on themselves. We see the code. We see the code. Something we as black people don't have, because we are washed and bleached with self-hatred and anger from what is done to us by others. We use that anger to attack our own selves. We don't know where our enemies are coming from. We don't know who our enemies are. Instead, we put our own, our destructions, our pain, our problem, we put it on ourselves. We don't know the cause. We don't know how to channel these things towards the cause and the people who are creating the kind of way we are feeling. Even at my workplace, I see many black women, all moody. And do you know who they want to put that mood on? Another black woman. And I'm thinking, come on, sister, I can see where your frustration is coming from. But you are too scared to attack your frustration. You are too scared to talk back to your frustration. You are too scared to stand up to your frustration. Instead, it is me, the black woman, you have the strength to come and unleash your frustration that other people are causing for you on. This thing I'm seeing here, the thing I've just watched here, I've said before, go to Ivy Anita's page. I don't know if you can see that. I have no idea what to do regarding this video not being clear whenever I'm doing these things. Go to Ivy Anita's page and watch the full video. I'm going to end this video with saying, just you are not celebrated, black people. Sorry, you are exploited. Oh my God, go where you are celebrated. You are not celebrated. I'm sorry. You are exploited. You've been exploited for centuries. You've been exploited for decades. You've been used in the medical field for them to know if you feel pain, if people feel pain, how they feel pain. You've been used for them to become the doctors they are, the surgeons they are. It was you that was used. You are not celebrated. You are abused. You are exploited, abused, and used. No one celebrates you. No one is celebrating you. You are doing give and take. That's what you are doing in those other races' environment and life. I don't need to come to YouTube and tell you what you have been, what's done to you. You need to know that for yourself. I don't need to come here to tell you that. You yourself, you should have that brain. You should have that intuition. You should have that experience, that wisdom to know that you are not celebrated, that you are exploited. Whether it's for you to exploit the black man, is to exploit how good you are in bed, or to exploit your gene, the black woman is to exploit your gene as well, and to exploit whatever is in you that they don't have. They want to transfer it to their lineage. You are exploited, you are abused, and you are used. You are not celebrated. I'm sorry. If you have not celebrated yourself, who do you expect to be celebrating you? Who? You black men and women, you go and you are married to people who, when they see you happy as black people, it infuriates them when they see you as black people happy, coming up, achieving, doing well. It infuriates them. There's this jealousy in their heart for you. Go ahead and marry such people, and then you bear seeds with them, and you claim you are going where you are celebrated. You are lying. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop deceiving yourselves. At least I've traveled to like 5 countries now in Europe. I've traveled to 5 countries in Europe, and I don't see where you are celebrated. I'm sorry. You're a minority. You create every other person, just like you know. You know. So on this note, I would leave this video like this. I'm not going to let it go any longer than this, just to let you know that you are not celebrated. I'm sorry. Regardless of how you see it, what you think you are achieving, you are not celebrated at all. You are used, manipulated. That's what is done with you. And abused. Used, manipulated, abused. Just look at PDD, the likes of PDD, the likes of Storm is over. I don't know what his name again, Aro Kelly. The likes of all the black prominent men. Just see how you are being used. Used and abused. And then later, you'll be dealt with. Good luck to all of you and the people who are celebrating you. Until I come here again, like, subscribe, and leave your comment down below. I love to see those comments coming. Thank you.